me a second.
All right.
Smart water.
$56 for all that.
All right, we have to say goodbye to the meat now, honey.
All right. What do you think?
Your beard is going right there.
I'll say it all the time. You can drive to the Bahamas.
It's time to get spicy. Slowing down now. Slowed down a couple times, but then picked right back up. Okay.
It's gonna start raining now.
Okay.
The bikes are just gonna have to stay. There's nothing we can do. The bikes are gonna have to stay outside.
Gotta show
I just want to see if it's gonna switch up again.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. So we were all just sitting here. It's been a really nice, calm day in Key West, and all of a sudden a wind gust came and everybody's stuff went flying. I just saw a cat running underneath the RV. Yikes. Lily ran with some friends. One of our friends, Joy, that we went on the water yesterday, thank God she came over because it took all of us to get the awning back in. It was only out like just a little bit. But I mean, look at people's stuff just like blowing everywhere. This is crazy. Holy crap. I couldn't cover the grill.
Oh, no.
So let's hope that Davey makes it through this storm. Yikes.
It's all those little garbage things where you just have to.
That is not a good time on a jet ski. Oh my word. That's awful. These poor tours. I am so glad we went out yesterday and not today. Holy moly. Yikes. I think our neighbor's awning is toast. I can't tell if it just went in too soon to save itself and didn't roll up all the way or what. Corey just got back from getting groceries. It's really hard to open the store, so we're gonna try to get him in here. Quick, you gotta go quick.
Oh my gosh. Was that being pushed?
No,
Or
we were
was
just
it just
worried
whipping?
we were worried about the slide topper, so we
Is it
pulled
whipping?
in. It was whipping
A little
pretty
bit,
good.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put this cover on the grill.
Okay. We'll
I
film
think
you
it's-
from the
I think it's done
It's
raining.
almost. I think it's almost done raining. It's just that
I
we're
looked
getting.
at the radar. Well, it's not how I thought this episode was gonna go. We were gonna wash the RV in the truck, but it's getting so much salt spray, I'm glad we didn't. So we'll be doing that later. I can't believe this wind, but look at the blue sky. I'm actually worried about, I don't even know if you can hear me, this sailboat. I hope it doesn't come off its anchor. I got an alert and Jess called me. I got caught in the store, so I wasn't even here. What do you think?
Your beard is going right there. He abandoned us.
I abandoned. I was just saying, we were gonna wash the truck, but I'm glad we didn't. We're gonna wash it just before we leave here. We just got one more adventure. We're gonna do a sunrise, and I heard there's a spice store that we want to check out. So it's just a much different episode this time versus the pristine turquoise waters from last episode. But this is great. Nothing broke.
Nothing
Actually,
broke. That's why it's not bad.
our neighbor, I think he lost an awning.
Sanity.
This is definitely insanity.
I don't think we've seen a storm come up this fast since we were in NASCAR.
Oh man.
That wind like whipped up and like ripped up the momentum next to us.
I want to say probably 4 or 5 people lost all their awnings.
It was so bad. This was just the same though. Bright blue sky, and then it was like done.
Yeah.
Get your awnings in and get your stuff or you're done.
That's the ocean for you.
That's right.
You can't really predict stuff. Like, I left for the store, and calm over there when I left, and then I get a call from her like 15 minutes later, and like
I was like, "Are you okay?" And
I
he's
said,
like,
"Are you
"Yeah,
okay?"
what's the matter?
Because she's out of breath because she's running around fixing our stuff for us.
Never a dull moment in the RV world. What is all this?
Yeah, it's all stuff coming off the water.
Stop
That's why I was
it.
saying I'm glad we didn't wash it yet, because this thing's gonna need some love.
Goodness,
Look at it all.
that's crazy.
Here, see if you can open that. I see it's all over the RV too.
Wow, look. That's just from touching the handle.
These things, don't worry, these things are not gonna get left behind. They're getting some love too.
Yeah. Try not to lose my fingers. Watch out.
Okay. Hey, what are you doing in my room?
Their room is blocked.
So yeah, we're a little bit messy right here.
Yeah, this is what happens when you just like wreck your RV and close your slide. Don't forget to sweep in emergency situations.
All right, so the wind can definitely wreck your day, not only while you're driving down the road, but just while you're just sitting in one spot, obviously. And everybody talks about awnings, but it's not just awnings. The more stuff that you have outside, the more that can blow away. Or it can blow into your RV and cause damage, or into a vehicle or somebody else's vehicle and cause damage. So,
Which did happen to multiple rigs
so
that day.
many people. So if you know there's going to be wind, or just as a rule of thumb, just don't leave a bunch of stuff out that you don't need out. It makes it easier to pack up and leave when you need to.
Right.
And you just don't know. As hard as you can watch, the weather, you can still get a freak windstorm.
Yeah.
Like literally,
We had
I
no
left
idea.
for the store, which was 5 seconds down the road. And I was in the store for a second, and then when I came out, it was like a whole different world. Like it was super nice when I drove
It
in.
was insanity. I mean, the girls were outside doing school. I was in the RV, and then all of a sudden, our window in our bedroom yanked out and just started bashing against the RV, and that was it. Like everything was flying. Our
Yeah.
tubes were gone. The chairs were gone. Like it was
So-
absolutely crazy, and I have to apologize for my appearance in that because it happened so fast, and all of us, our hair was like out to here while we were outside. The gusts were so crazy. It was insane.
Just a little bit of real life there,
Yeah,
I think.
there you go. That's what your hair looks like when you're caught in a crazy windstorm.
So some of the stuff that you can do to protect, I mentioned weather, checking the weather. Obviously, you want to watch the weather. I use an app called Dark Sky. I use the forecast, the hourly forecast. I don't just track the temperature. I actually scroll over and I used the wind speed. So it'll give you an indication, in 12 hours or so, what the direction of the wind is going to be, how it's trending up or down.
Right.
So I've found that to be a pretty powerful tool for us.
Especially if you're in a place where you're like on the water. So there are going to be certain places, like if you're camping on the edge of the Badlands or something like that, where you're going to need to actually pay attention
Just
to
assume
wind
it's going to be windy.
a little bit more than other places.
And one thing that we do if we're hanging around the campsite is if we just leave our awning open, we just have one awning. If we just leave it open like 4 feet or so, it still will shade us a little bit. And I've found that, other than crazy wind, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it normally will be fine in general for sure, and it'll keep your stuff dry if you get a little bit of rain.
Yeah, because you can throw your chairs or whatever else just under that 4 feet.
And then if we're just leaving and we're not totally sure, like it's always a good rule of thumb to just pull your awnings in and kind of close up your chairs and stuff when you're leaving. We normally leave our awning light on.
Yeah.
Just a couple things. We draw our blinds, leave a light inside on.
It's not just for wind, it's a little bit of security as well. Stuff that's out of sight is out of mind. That's why tonneau covers work so good, for trucks.
Right.
Because I've got a bunch of stuff in the truck and we've never had an issue because it's out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
So, and we're getting on a tangent here. If you're really worried about leaving your stuff, maybe leave one light on and a radio playing or something, and that's just good security.
We wanted to just thank everyone so much who has ordered from the store and gotten their It's Better Outside shirts and sweatshirts and our new tanks and the military appreciation patriotic edition that we added this time. That seems to be a favorite. It's our favorite. We can't wait to get them. It's Lily's favorite. And you guys, your messages and comments to Lily about her design It has just made her life. She's so excited. So thank you for all of your kind words. Just a reminder, the store closes at midnight this Thursday, which is May 12th. Just to make sure that you guys understand how this works, this is actually a pre-order store. So all of the orders will come in and the store closes on Thursday, and then those shirts will get ordered and printed and they'll be shipped out the following week. So thank you for your patience on waiting for your shirts, for everyone that ordered at the very beginning of the store. We're so excited for you guys to be out there wearing your It's Better Outside shirts and tagging It's Better Outside and us in it so that we can see where you guys are going this summer and the awesome adventures you guys are having. To all of our audience in Canada, we've gotten some messages from you guys. Our store is only shipping to the US right now, so if you are trying to order anything on the store, please just send us a message and we will take care of you guys on that. Our fall store, which will include our hats, will be shipping to everybody. So our friends Joy and Ron that we went on the boat with the other day, they told us that we needed to come down near Duval Street and check out this spice shop that's down here. Corey's looking for this like salt and vinegar spice that he can never find anywhere. So that's the goal, right?
And hopefully he's got some other spices. Here's the thing about Key West is I think half the people that are on bikes are drunk and they just
True
go.
story.
True story. I think half the people that are driving are drunk as well. So just assume everybody's drunk and you'll be all right. Just assume nobody's going to do what they should do. It's a defensive driving area for sure.
Very much so. Corey's constantly saying, head on a swivel, head on a swivel. Watch everywhere. All right, let's go check out some spices.
It's time to get spicy.
Leave it to Lily.
I had no idea sugar could be so pretty. All the different colors.
What I found.
Awesome. Yes.
Vinegar powder.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Nice.
I knew I had it.
That's amazing.
How much do you want in
They have vinegar powder, and that's really what Corey was looking for. So you can buy the salt and vinegar spice, or they have vinegar powder, and then they also have Worcestershire powder. So Corey's getting 2 containers, one of each.
There's some of everything here.
It's so cool.
It's you can get carried away here. Seriously though, who parks like that?
Just so you know, this is not
Oh, I can blame it on her. She's in the driver's seat.
Lily. Lily did it. Just so you know, this is 30
She's
minute
yelling.
parking.
No, I didn't.
It is not handicap parking.
It's not handicap parking. No. Hey, why did you park this like this?
I didn't, crazy girl. I take pride in my driving.
Okay, I'll take that. He did not have the Worcestershire sauce,
He thought he had it,
so
and he didn't.
we
So
just
we're
have
gonna
the
have to come
vinegar.
back.
He said he'll ship it. He owns it.
That's right.
And
And funny story, he owns one of the boats that we walked by behind Hogfish at that really cool marina.
53-foot carver. I wonder if we got
pretty
footage
sure
of it
we
because I think I
got
talked
footage
about
of
it. Going to be a new top favorite spot.
Yeah, we're definitely coming back.
So much fun here. So much fun. So we're heading up the Keys, but first we're going to take care of some tank business. So
True friends dump together.
See you soon.
Bye guys. Travel safely. Oh, bye baby. Oh, so sweet.
So everything was covered with salt. Last night we washed the truck, so
Truck is good.
I'm good with that, but the bikes need it.
Yeah.
All of our mats need it, but we're going back to the outpost today, so we're gonna have to spend a whole day just
Serious
cleaning the inside, the outside of the RV, everything. But that's just what happens when you go for a while and you're in these awesome places. you're gonna get dirty.
Yeah. But it's really important, we've mentioned it before, to make sure that if anything is saltwater related,
Yeah.
that you got to get it cleaned off really quickly because it can do some serious damage.
We are
All
gonna
good.
stock up at the store right quick.
Yep.
Because the meat prices here are pretty amazing. So.
And then we're headed to the outpost, which Layla's very excited about. We still have no new baby goats that we've heard of, so hopefully she held off until Layla got back.
Oh, I could have gone right there.
That's all right.
I still can. Okay, so this is why I wanted to stop at this store. Meat is actually affordable. So all of this meat here is $56. That's almost 2 weeks worth of food right there.
Yeah. And with us feeding lots of other people.
I never get Red Bull, but... And that Smart Water, that's a joke for Lily. She's always talking about people drinking Smart Waters.
Smart water.
So I'm going to give it to her and she's going to be...
Boss or
We're going to have to film giving it to her. Let's see what she does.
All right.
Oh, look at all these steaks. Man, even some ribs. The ribs were probably the most expensive thing.
We haven't done ribs
We haven't done ribs
in a
in a long time.
He makes the best ribs on the smoker.
I am really excited. We're driving up the Keys today.
Let's do it.
We're going to find some place to stop. I'm not sure where, but we're going to find some place.
And it's just so beautiful across all the bridges and like, especially like near Bahia Honda. So we'll find a place.
I just want to keep filming this meat.
He just is so excited about all the meat he just bought.
All right, we're going to go find the girls. The girls are clothes shopping right now.
All right.
Lily, I think, found a Key West sweatshirt, so she's pretty pumped on that.
She's excited about that. All right, let's go find them.
It'll fit.
Thanks to our 10 cubic feet. It'll fit.
Come on, $56 for all that?
All right, you have to say goodbye to the meat now, honey.
All right.
God, I don't want to leave this place.
I don't either.
Lily, we got something for you. Did you refill it? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sell it with water that I put in. Give me a second.
All right.
My Smart Water. I love the Florida Keys today, and I wouldn't survive without it.
All right, let me just check this. At least the truck's good.
Right.
Can't drive around the Keys looking nasty.
Crappy?
Yeah, look at this. This looks pretty good. We had to drive on gravel, so it's a little...
Water's not even very good.
Are you serious?
I don't even get it. It doesn't even taste good.
I'm like, what's so special about this? And I take a drink. I'm like, the Walmart water is better than this. We are right before you cross the big bridge to get to Bahia Honda, one of our favorite places driving down the Keys. So if you get an opportunity, make sure you stop and just enjoy the view along the way. This is kind of cool. Shows you all the different fish you can catch here. That's awesome. Like we talked about on our way up, these old bridges that you see here are actually the old railroad that used to come across down the Keys, and now the new road is on the other side. But coming and checking out these old bridges is so much fun, and the Bahia Honda one is one of the most beautiful ones coming down.
This water is just unbelievable. I love it.
Nothing like
So
it.
that's Bahia Honda. That's on our bucket list of places that we want to camp. We try every year to get in there, but that place books out in like minutes a year in advance.
Yeah,
So we're like, we only can get cancellations.
right.
But
Because
look,
you guys
look
know
at
we
this.
don't book things. I mean,
I mean, look at it.
Honestly. Oh my word, it's so gorgeous.
So one day we'll get there.
Someday.
We had a ton of fun on the water this trip. We broke down, but that was the best thing that really could have happened. It makes it. We're always going to remember that.
Such an adventure. Yeah. We have a story with Craig for the rest of our lives.
Oh man.
And then going out with Ron and Joy and
No, you can't say it like that. You got to say going out with Captain Ron.
I'm sorry.
And Joy.
And then going out with Captain Ron and Joy.
Call me Captain Ron, boss. Everybody does.
Hi, Captain Ron. Martin Harvey.
Slow down. Are you crazy?
You gotta get off my floor. I'm not on your
It was a blast. We got to fish. Corey caught a grouper, which I don't know if you guys remember, but we've stated before, Lily has always said that a grouper is Corey's spirit animal.
No, like the big ones.
The big,
That one's too
lumpy,
small.
rolly ones, not the tiny little ones that fit in the palm of my hand.
Strong ones.
Oh my gosh, the strong ones. So
They get so big. It's a poofer fish.
Oh, look at this one. Daddy, you were a fish, I think this week. You look like that.
That's a grouper.
I know, you'd be a grouper.
I'd be a grouper?
Yep.
Nope, I'd be a shark.
No. You'd be a grouper.
we got chased by a barracuda. That was exciting.
Well, I guess that's kind of what I looked it up. I was like, is that normal behavior for a barracuda to do that? And I guess it's pretty normal.
Semi-normal. It still was a little sketchy for a little while, but the fish that we got to see under there, like the whole experience was so much fun, and we're really excited to come back and do more snorkeling because we really haven't done much of that in our
I don't
travels.
think you can ever do too much of that.
I agree. I agree. I mean, seriously,
Everywhere.
Ugh.
That's why this is our favorite drive. Just because this short amount of time we've been talking, it's just eye candy everywhere. If you like.
Exactly. And
the
this
water.
is another spot that we've been before. This is Sunshine Key. We were here with Nathan and Marissa from Let's Start More Journey
That's an Encore resort.
a couple years ago, so we're gonna try to get into there again in this coming year. Just lots of plans. You guys know that we don't plan things out ahead of time, but I think this is something that we're kind of
We're gonna have
solidifying.
to. There's
We're
like
coming
certain
back down
things that
here.
are worth it to like. We're etching this in stone. We're
Yep.
gonna be there. All right, so that is 7 Mile Bridge. You want to drive on 7 Mile Bridge at least once in your life.
Yeah.
It is such a cool bridge because you're following the new bridge, which is what we're on, and then you're following the side bridge that used to be the main bridge, but it started as a railroad. It's just, the history of the Keys is so awesome. It started as a railroad. It wasn't ever intended for people to go down it. I think it was for shipping or something. I'm not sure that it was ever intended for people to come down it. I was totally wrong. Flagler built the whole railroad for people.
Yes.
Basically for his wife. He thought it was going to be a big shipping deal, so that's why he originally built it. What did they call it? They called it Flagler's Folly.
Flagler's Folly.
Because he thought the shipping would be so much bigger than it was, but it wasn't. Anyways.
Yeah, didn't go the way that he thought, but still a major accomplishment. He built a railroad that went all the way down the entire coast of Florida.
So he developed so much of Florida.
So
he
true.
started in St. Augustine, which we love, and then all the way down to Miami. What's he called? The father of Miami?
Yeah, I mean, the man did incredible things. He started at Standard Oil with Rockefeller, like such a cool
Yes, that's
cool
how
place.
he was the founder of Standard Oil with Rockefeller. What a name
Crazy.
that is. But after the state took it over and they made a overseas highway, obviously it became very popular because it's incredible down here. I'll say it all the time, you can drive to the Bahamas.
And you should.
So I don't know, we need to compile a list of our very favorite like roads to be on. This is definitely on it in this particular section. It's probably our favorite section of this because there's no buildings or there's no industry at all. It's all just bridge and water. Is that a cobalt? That's a cobalt. Ah.
Squirrel.
That's a big cobalt.
I know, it's a big boat.
Cobalts are they're built so solid that you just don't feel the water.
Corey's taking advantage of this rainstorm to get the salt off the RV. The most effective way to wash the truck and the RV, especially when you got to get the salt off, is in the rain.
It's a major time saver. I mean, take advantage of the sudden downpour because you literally don't have to dry it off or worry about
Water
anything.
spots.
It's just a free spot, free rinse.
You get a little wet though.